Previously
Infernity Beetle.
Yeah.
on Progression Series Season 2.
Yeah, I gotta admit, didn't see that coming. not the Infernity Beetle. Got a little bit of an infestation on our hands, Alex. Lots of
Battle the
bugs
bugs.
around here, man.
Battle the bugs.
Who told you to play this? What the hell? You layer wired me?
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Big win with the bugs last episode. Really satisfied with it because we're evening out the gap even more. Just a few more games and I'm able to take the Season 2 crown over for a little bit. I'm going to be bringing fresh brews every week to try to keep Alex on his toes. Hopefully by mixing it up and just being honestly the better duelist, we can hopefully take that crown for Season 2. First things first, we got the wheel in front of us though. I'm very excited for this episode in particular. Galactic Overlord has some cooler stuff in higher rarities that maybe we can redeem on the wheel here. But honestly, just being able to spin it, good enough for me. Let's give it a couple clicks. Let's see what we come out with. Looking for some bangers, please. A wild card ultra. All right, so I get to take anything ultra rare back from this set. Would have been nice to take some secret rares. There's cards like Photon Strike Bounds or Card D, Big Eye. These cards are super sick, but unfortunately just missed it by a hair. Honestly, in the ultra rare slot, there's not a whole bunch going on. There's like Night Beam, the Doug Zeef special, like we said. We already have a Force Focus and nothing else I want in here. Maybe we can look lower. Let's look at the super rares. I think the super rares, one of the things that's actually a really, really good card to have for later on down the line in the game is the Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. I talked about how it's just like a free material you can stack on, often combos with some pretty cool cards. Volcasaurus is one of the ones in recent memory that we get pretty soon, though. Could be really good with this. I think this is just probably the best choice out of everything I could take, besides maybe a Tum. Tum's pretty cool, but I think the Gaia Dragon might see a little bit more play. We're going to put that in the collection. We'll cash in the ultra rare for a super rare. Good enough for me. I like it, bro. On to Battle Pack 1. Huge set today, man. I'm going to let Alex tell you all about it.
You know, we may have lost last episode, but I think we won in the hearts of the fans. Bringing back Verdant Sanctuary, the Prague special. We almost won, too. Admittedly, if I didn't misplay, we actually would have taken that game, which is insane to me, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving on to what might be one of the most hyped sets of Prague Season 2, Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Remember, we didn't do any of these reprint sets or anything like that in Season 1, and when you see the quality of cards that are in here, you are going to shit. Let's just start off with the rares, shall we? D-Mock, I think, is something that we really haven't gotten that much time to play around with, but that's insane. Gores, another crack at this is crazy, because the last time we had a chance at this, I believe, was Dark Legends, and if you didn't pull it in there, I think it was a secret rare. You didn't have this. Trag is in here as well, which is nuts. Another shot at Caius. Gage has 2. I have 1. Ryza's in here. Machina Fortress is in here. Tour Guide is in here. And you see Utopia, Gachi Gachi, Grenosaurus. These are the 3 Xyz monsters that we were missing from the starter deck, which didn't have a reprint up until this point. So that's insane. I get a chance at Leviathan and Zenmaster and Adrius. Gage already has both of these, and I already have a Tyrus. But you keep going down, and it just gets crazy. Now, obviously, some of these cards are banned in our series, but Change of Heart, oh no, Change of Heart, Gage banned. Never mind. That's also banned too. A lot of these are banned in that case. But again, Scapegoat's still like a decent card. There's an insane amount of high quality cards in this set. And Pot of Duality. How did I forget Pot of Duality? I'm going to quickly scroll past the star foils. This does spoil a little bit, but every single card in this pack comes in star foil, I'm pretty sure. And so basically, we just need to talk about the rares and the commons, because everything else is just like a higher rarity version, if you will. And so just getting to the commons, commons. There's some crazy stuff in here as well. Snowman Eater's a card I think Gage and I have both missed up until this point. If not, we may have like one copy of it, but this is like a solid card during this time, so I wouldn't underestimate this. We've got more cracks for things like MSC. I think we have most of these staples already taken care of, but Forbidden Chalice, previously an ultra rare in Raging Battle. Forbidden Lance, a super rare in Storm of Ragnarok, so we get more opportunities to get those. Shield Crush, I think, is something that we're probably past the point of that being good, but it's just another option to give us a more playable card to work with. Fiendish Chain is that common. I think this was Absolute Power Force, a super rare, so we get a chance at that. DD Assailant is a common in here. I don't think we've ever had an opportunity to get this except for Dark Revelation 4, I think. I think there was a secret rare in there. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it was like a tin promo or it was in a video game, so that's nuts. Card Trooper, Doom Cal, Beast King Barbaros. I think this is the first opportunity we've had to pull this card. So again, if you're playing some sort of like skill drain hero beat deck, like that card's insane. I mean, the quality of the cards in here is just absurd the more you look at it. The one problem is though, and you might be noticing this as I'm scrolling down here, there's a lot of cards. There's a lot of cards in this set. I think this is a 200 something card set if my memory serves. I'm sorry, this is a 400 card set. That's even crazier. Going down here though, I forgot Battle Fader at common too. That's also nuts. Zephyros as well. I mean, they're Cyber Valley. Like, I could keep going on. There's an opportunity for us to get so many powerful cards here that I wouldn't be surprised if Gage and I are just spamming our redoer tickets at this point, because we're going to want to just get as many good rares as possible. If my memory serves, each pack comes with one rare and one of the star foils, and if that's the case, there's a good chance that we can pull a lot of these. But before we get into that, unfortunately, we have to open Turbo Pack 7. I don't think there's anything in here that's super crazy, and if we don't have 3 Herald of Orange Light, that's not a terrible one. Also, Gear Town, I need to see if there's anything we can do with Gear Town. That could be kind of sick. Second pack, another Herald, and final pack is another, well, if we didn't have a playset of Heralds, there we fucking go. That's like hitting the slot machine right there. 24 packs of Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Let's get cracking.
All right, moving on to the good stuff, man. Battle Pack 1. Huge set today. We actually opened 36 packs. These packs were a little bit bigger to accompany a draft-type style. You're supposed to draft with the Battle Pack 1s. I'm sure Alex told you all about the history of it and how you used to actually have to play these at a YCS level. Very fascinating, man. What an interesting time in Yu-Gi-Oh! But this pack is going to be great for us to open. 36 of them. I can't wait. 36 packs of these things. Man, I can't wait. Hopefully we get something good out of it. Tour guide, huge reprint. Lots of great stuff, man. What do we got? Pack number 1. You know, at a different time, this Harpy's Feather Duster would have been the greatest pull in Progression Series history, but fortunately, no longer with us. And Starfoil Rare too, man. Clean. Card Guard, Scapegoat. God, bro, these packs. Swords of Revealing Light. Fighting Spirit, Reckless Greed, Bazoo. This whole pack is good. Besides maybe Fight. This card's not that great. Cool thing about Battle Pack is since these were built for drafting, we're going to see just a well-rounded opening. We're going to see a lot of really good cards because you're meant to play with the cards out of their packs, right? So you should have like a decent coherent strategy. For us, though, that means we're going to be picking up a lot of really, really cool generic stuff. Windstorm of Itaqua. That's a Duel Link special if I've ever seen it. Oh my god! Gore's the Emissary of Darkness in the black rare! It would be the black rare coming out of the set, though. That is so sick. Gore's is in this here. Alex will not see that coming. That'll totally catch him off guard in whatever deck I decide to build today. GG, the Emissary, bro. Sick card. Not a little econ action, okay? Little King Tiger Wang here, another swords, alright? Cyber Jar. Wow, been this long in the series, released all the way back in Magic Ruler, and we finally have our hands on the jar. There's some degenerate stuff that we can do with Cyber Jar in our collection now. Might take it today, depends if I'm ballsy enough with it. I would have zero practice with this type of deck, so it would really be kind of a shot in the dark to see if we can win with it. I'm looking to win though. Maybe let's just get some good cards. I need good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. None of those are particularly good. None of those, Soul Exchange, great card, but I have like 20 of them. Wow, what a pack, man. DD Assailant, great reprint. Chalice, of course, sick. Don't need the frogs or the reloaders. Already had plenty of those, but we're only 8 packs in, folks. Tragoedia. The Edison format, battle hand traps, coming in clutch, bro. That's so sick. Great rares to pull out of me. Out of such a big set, seeing these cards in particular is so good. This is one of those sets where if you don't pull like the nuts, you might have to reroll because there's just so much potential with these packs. Charity. Again, in a different world where that was playable, that'd be the greatest card ever pulled. That's my 3rd Forbidden Chalice coming in. And And a skill drain's not too quite useful, but it's cool. It's neat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 24 packs, Epic Dawn coming right up. I gotta say, there's very few times where I feel like there is a perfect Yu-Gi-Oh set. And obviously this was designed for draft, so that was clearly like the intention here. This has to, if there's like a top 5, top 10 sets of all time, I feel like Epic Dawn has to be on it. Not for like chronologically where the set falls, but just in terms of how much of an all-star set this is in terms of the quality of the cards in here. This is crazy. All right, first pack coming right up. There is a rare. Doesn't look like we're guaranteed star foils, but Grenosaurus, we're guaranteed a rare every time. This is the slot we're going to be looking out for. Fiendish Chain, that's really good. I think we actually pulled a Fiendish Chain in Power Force, and now that I think about it, we haven't really been using that. So if we get multiple of these, that's nice. And Feather Duster is banned. Pot of Duality, you know what? I will not complain about that. That is a sick pull. Good old Cyber Jar. This card still isn't banned, I think, which is very funny. We haven't really been using this card too much, though. Second Fiendish Chain. Okay, so if I do keep this, I do have a playset of Fiendish Chain in my collection now. So I definitely have to take that in consideration if I do want to consider respinning. I think the biggest factor for me with using a redoor ticket is how many Xyz monsters I pull, because I'm really looking to just get some decent Xyz to catch up to Gage's pool. This is really the opportunity for me to do that. There's a Chalice. That's pretty strong. Another Grenosaurus. When I said I wanted Xyz monsters, I wanted different Xyz monsters. I'm going to be specific. I really want the rank 4s more than anything. Utopia, Zen Maester, I guess Leviathan's a 3, but I'll take that as well. I really want 4s more than anything, though. I'm really lacking in 4s. Well, if we didn't already have the Fiendish Chain playset, there we go. Forbidden Lance as well. This is looking pretty solid for only the first third of the opening. There is another Card Trooper. I actually only think I have 1 or 2 copies of this, so I will happily take that. Yeah, there we go. Gem Knight Pearl. It's not Utopia, but it's a rank 4, and honestly, any rank 4 at this point, I will happily take. That is my third Grenosaurus. Are you fucking kidding me? This is insane. Cyber Valley, though, I'm more excited about that, honestly, than the Grenosaurus.
Another wind-up Zen Meister. We got it from the original printing of the set, which is pretty nice, but this is, I think, one of the first and only reprints that's accessible, so Alex might be able to brush up on his XYZ cards. That's a hell of a pack. I think I already have everything in there besides, like, an Assailant. Grenosaurus. This is one of the original XYZs that we got in a structure deck. The power level of the XYZ monsters in this set is tremendously low. You had to get super lucky by pulling like a Tour Guide, and then Gravity Orb was the card to pair with it, unless you pulled another Tour Guide. And then your rank 3 pull, your best one was like Leviathan Dragon. We already have a Leviathan Dragon. Everything else is downhill from there. Burn damage, man. Look out. Time limit is looking scary. Jinzo. I think Jinzo's pretty good. Have I ever had a Jinzo? I don't think particularly I've ever had a Jinzo. That's really great. I mean, nice to have one, finally. A little bit too late, but he is cool. Tour Guide on the Underrun. I was just talking about it. With the Gravity Orb, it's unstoppable. Don't even need the Gravity Orb because we have Sang and we have all the other tools in our belt to be able to use Tour Guide to its fullest capabilities. If only we had the best rank 3 at the time. Wind up Zen mains. It would go absolutely hard. Still a great card, though. I'm going to definitely take that. This is going to be a hard one to reroll. I'm not even halfway through. Next pack, I'm halfway through. Anything good in the next one? Machina Fortress! Dude, that's our only shot at getting Machina Fortress. The only shot. There's no other reprint this card has up to this date. At least accessible for Progression Series standards. We don't have the structure deck or anything. That is so good to see. God, there's so many like strategies brewing in my head. It's going to be really difficult to pick one to go with. More Chalices and Feather Dusters. It is what it is. I'm actually looking for now, as if I could ask for more, I'm looking for cards like Pot of Duality, Fiendish Chain. Pot of Duality especially would be very crazy to grab. Raigeki. Wow. Wow. Jeez, what a fucking pack. Snatch Steel, Cylinder, Doom Cow. Imagine you're drafting with your buddies and you see some of these cards in your pack. You're unstoppable, actually. Ah, man, another Graceful Charity in the rare slot. Come on, give me a Pot of Duality. That would be really sick to pull. I also don't think particularly I have a Blackwing Zephyros, which would be a really cool card to have in general. How did I miss those in all the other packs we opened? Oh, we didn't open Crow, did we? Since we didn't open Duelist Pack Crow, might have not missed a shot to get that really important card here. Here's a reprint chance. What do I got here? 14 more packs? Plenty of opportunity. Hoping Alex doesn't get one of these, man. I'm really hoping he doesn't. No, he already has one. It doesn't matter. Fiendish Chain, though. Great card. Really good card. I wanted to see a couple of these. And a common slot only, man. I've been so unlucky.
And Gotchi, the back-to-back in the Xyz pool. Okay, that's not looking too bad. We still have like 11, 12 packs to go. Again, Utopia, I got 1 rank 4. I'd really like Utopia, Zen Maester, Leviathan. Again, just anything else that I can just catch up to Gage's Xyz pool. We did it! We did it! We pulled the Witch of the Black Forest after all this time. It took 3 years in the progression series. We have finally pulled Witch of the Black Forest. Thank you, Gage, for unbanning this card. If I keep this pool, we're going to have to play this. Oh my god. I cannot believe the streak is over. 3 years, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a Witch in the collection. And the Utopia for the back-to-back. Oh, I think we're keeping this. This is really good. We actually, hold on. Before I do that, Sam, let me look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the last 4-ish packs here. I want to be very specific with what I want in the rare slot now, because I've been getting mostly everything I want, but there's still some things we're missing. I want to see Gores or Trag or Caius or Tour Guide. I think those are the big 4 we're looking for. There's 4 packs, so we could get all 4 of them back to back to back to back. Scapegoat isn't bad. I actually have been without Scapegoat the entire series, and even though like not many decks play this, I will take that. That is something I'm not going to complain about. That pack is not very good. Like you can see, even the bad packs aren't that terrible. Heavy Storm is very funny, but that is actually in the Hall of Fame, so we're not going to be playing with that. Second to last pack, nothing crazy there. Come on, at least show me one of the cards I want in the final pack. Final pack. Battle Fader, though. That's another Battle Fader. Okay. So now we have some thinking to do, because while we did get a lot, and trust me, we got a lot of insane stuff, we are also missing some things as well. So I'm going to think here. Okay, this is tough, because yes, we didn't get Gores, we didn't get another Caius, we didn't get Trag, we didn't get Tour Guide, but we did get Utopia, Pearl, Gentetsu. Granosaurus is fine, it's not that great, but these 3 are infinitely better. And I think I'm leaning towards keeping, just because we got some rank 4s for the rank 4 pool. And Utopia is good. Like, Utopia is an incredibly powerful card. We got the Witch, which is kind of like just funny for the memes. But what I'm more concerned about with respinning is that we're not guaranteed to get the commons again. And I pulled a full playset of Fiendish Chain. So, like, we've got that moving forward. We have 1 Chalice. We have 1 Lance. We actually pulled some decent commons. I got a Card Trooper. We got a lot to work with. And so I'm afraid if we respin, we're not going to be able to get, like, the Fiendish Chain playset again. And because, like, you look at some of these commons, I didn't pull a single one of. Like, there's 166 commons. Yeah, 165. And so there's what? 24 packs times 4, there's only 96 commons you're getting out of 165 cards. So the fact that we pulled a full playset of Fiendish Chain is just insane. I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to keep this. This is crazy. I think I'm going to keep it. I kind of want to respin just to see what I would have gotten. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to respin. I'm not respinning. I want to see what it would have been if it would have been better or worse. Okay, we're going to turbo through these. I just want to see how much better or worse we would have been. Okay, there's Demock. That would have been pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, Duality and Fiendish Chain, so that's something to look for. Assailant would have been in this one. Doomcow, that's fine. There's Lance, there's Fiendish Chain, there's Valley, so we basically would have been back to where we were. There's Utopia. Okay, that sucks. Graceful Charity is irrelevant because we have that Hall of Famed. That pack is not that good. Another Graceful Charity, that's hilarious. Okay. Could have gotten Tour Guide. Why am I doing this to myself? Heavy Storms are relevant. Leviathan and a second Lance. No! Change of Hearts Hall of Fame. That doesn't matter. I think that's 2 Duality we could have gotten. That's an Adrius. Fuck. And the 3rd Lance. We could have gotten a 3rd Lance. Rise is like fine, whatever. Oh my god, and the Zen Maester! No! Oh my god, I shouldn't have done it! No! This would have been way better than the other one, the Utopia, the Tour Guide, the Adrius. Fuck. All right, let's get to Bill. I'm tilted. I shouldn't have done this to myself.
Oh my god. A second Tour Guide from the Underworld? That's actually like sickening. 2 Tour Guide. 2 TGU, bro. And I don't have the best XYZ in the game, which hurts so bad, but that is so strong. Big fan. Big fan. Oh my god. Battle Fader is so good too. You have no idea. This opening has been extremely kind to me. Wow. Another Witch. This is the one reprint that Alex has for a very long time. I'm hoping he dodges it again, you know. I unbanned it, especially for me. Alex still doesn't have one up to this point in his collection, as far as I know. All right, going in the last 6 here. Utopia is, wow, great rank 4 this early on, too. It's fantastic. Missed the chance to get it. Only came out in a structure deck, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't get an OTS print in Ultimate Rare until way, way down the line here. Zenmeister. Getting close to the end here. 5 more packs left. Looking for some stuff to really change the game here in these last few packs. Haven't walked out with a pot of duality, which is really strange. Look at all these fucking haymakers. Change of Heart. A second Battle Fader is really sick. And the Gachi Gentetsu. Greed Tribute. All right, coming up, last 2. Lance, great card to pick up, honestly, that's good. I was actually looking to see a couple of those. Again, in the common slot, you'd expect to see a lot more, but it is a really big set. Nothing in the close there. I can't complain, right? This is definitely not rerollable. Trag, Double Tour Guide, Machina Fortress, Gore's Emissary of Darkness, Double Battle Fader, Lance, and a Chain. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna save it to the collection. Let's see what we're gonna build, man. I have no idea.
So, there's actually some hope here because I forgot that we actually have 36 packs of Battle Pack Epic Dawn, not just 24. I already accepted my first 24, so I feel like it would be a bit weird to go back and like respin a fresh 36. So I think it makes the most sense just to do a fresh 12 and just throw those in because I didn't do any redoer tickets or anything like that. So it's not super complicated. I felt that my first run was good enough, which I'm regretting that anyway. So I think the fair thing here is just take 12 new packs, add them in, and we're just good to go. So let's see what we get. Barbaros is a nice one. We will take that. Let's just go through them pretty quick. Adrius is a nice addition as well. And a second Witch, very funny. Don't need that though. Another Duality. That's either 2 or 3. I've honestly looked at this set so much that I forgot. Let's see what else we got. Mirror Force. Breaker, I think we're good on a playset of. That's all fine there. Dark Dust Spirit if we want to play Monarch again. Another Breaker, that's actually kind of cool. Fiendish Chain, we're set on Fiendish Chains. Another Gachi is sick as well. Machina Fortress is cool, but I think we're missing... What is it? Gear Frame? Gear Frame, I think, came out in the starter deck, so I don't know if we're going to get that. D-Mach is sick. I think we're a little bit past him being good, though, unfortunately. A second Caius is actually insane. Holy shit, Gage. Thanks for telling me there's 36 packs. And for our last one, nothing too crazy, because I think we already have all of these. So I'm just going to add these. Like I said, not going to do anything else. I just forgot we had 36 packs to open, and let's get to the deck.
I told you guys Battle Pack 1 is going to be crazy. With 36 packs and a huge variety of cards to pick from, it's almost impossible we don't roll up with something new today. I'm really glad we pulled a lot of great generic cards, but the one banger that I'm really stoked about is Machina Fortress. We only got 1 copy, which is a little bit upsetting. I'd like to pull a couple more because Alex loves to play DD Crow, but Machina Fortress is an insane machine monster. Only available in the Machina structure deck before this, so we didn't get a chance to see it in the Progression series. With the release of Battle Pack 1, we got a much-needed reprint of Machina Fortress. By discarding machines that equal level 8 or more, we can special summon it from the hand or graveyard. That's not an activated effect. You can include himself from pitching in the hand as well, so you can pitch Fortress plus another machine. If he's destroyed by battle, you target a card your opponent controls and destroy it. And then before resolving an effect that targets him, you get to rip a card out of your opponent's hand. I'm pretty sure that effect doesn't activate too. Well, that's a weird one that it doesn't activate, but... hey, old school rulings, right? We're going to be basing our entire strategy around the Fortress here. Hopefully we can see him pretty early, because once we get him in rotation, it's going to look unstoppable. Unless Alex has Crow. Unless he has DD Crow. Other than that, the name of the game for us is utilizing some of our great new rank 4s. We got a second Zenmeister. Utopia is extremely important. And then, Pappy. It's pretty good too. We have some warriors like Goblinberg, Photon Thrasher. If we get lucky, we can make Blade Armor Ninja, but it's not like the priority. Main thing is we're going to try to be dropping 2 level 4s, put them into an XYZ, and hopefully the XYZs can get us some wins. If the XYZs don't do the trick, hopefully Fortress can do the trick just as well. Big fat trap lineup too, because that's what this type of deck likes to play. I'm very stoked to be able to flip some purple cards, hopefully take Alex down. I really wanted to play the Tour Guide engine. You guys have no idea. Tour Guide plus Sangan seems unstoppable. Even if we don't go into the rank 3s, we have like Leviathan Dragon and Leviair. We don't quite have Zen mains, which is the only reason making it extremely possible. If we don't make those plays and just go summon Tour Guide, summon Sangan pass though, and the Sangan gets killed, we can get a search. Fortunately, there isn't something too great we can search with this deck. So maybe the strategy is super potent, but maybe just not in this type deck. Because if we see one gadget, we see all of them, right? I don't need to search one of them. If I don't see one of them, I'm seeing some Alex Simo type luck from last episode. I would take you by the card, but just some of the things to keep an eye out for is Gores is in here, even if we have a whole bunch of back row. It's something where if you play correctly, you can definitely throw Alex off. he's not going to ever expect this guy in my deck too. Same with Tragoedia. Tragoedia, we're going to be retaining a pretty big hand size a lot of the time, so maybe we can drop this and it's just a 3,000 attack point dude out of nowhere. Lance made the cut. I think this card's outstanding, and I'm really glad I pulled at least one copy in Battle Pack. Would have liked to see more, but one's okay. Same with Fiendish Chain. And then the side deck, again, just complimentary of the stun status. We're playing some Thunder King Ryos. Compulse is pretty good. Chaos Trap Hole. I feel like we're pretty good. We're pretty set. No tuners in the deck. Glow Up Bulb would fit nicely to be able to make some of these, but wishful thinking, there's no easy way to get to it, and if I do draw into it, there's no way to discard it, get it out of my hand. But I don't have any other rank 4s or anything to fill it, so why not put them in, right? Maybe if I Minecon or Sash Steal something from Alex, I can use it. I don't know. It's in there. This list is good, but it's really good if we see Machina Fortress. So let's hope we see Machina Fortress.
Okay, so tons of new cards this episode. There's going to be some exciting decks coming in the next few weeks, but I feel like I had to play one of the best decks I had at my disposal for this episode specifically, because I feel like the wheel getting a chance to nab a card in the wild card slot for anything out of Battle Pack Epic Dawn is probably too good to pass up. So I have 2 or 3 fun decks planned for the next few weeks, depending on the way our polls go, but I had all those up for consideration for today, but I feel like I just need to win today just so I can get a pick again out of something I missed in Battle Pack. So we're bringing back Hero Beat. This deck did us well the last time we played it, and we get to play more modifications courtesy of Battle Pack, because now we have Barbaros in the fray as well as Pot of Duality for increased consistency, and we've never gotten to play these cards in Prague before, so even though we are playing an older deck, we are still playing some new cards. So let's do the card by card. First up is Barbaros. This we were playing, I think, Doom Cal in place of before, which is fine, but this is more better akin to the beat strategy of Hero Beat, because if we have this with Skill Drain, or if we bring it back with Call of the Haunted, it's now 3,000 attack, and that is much more frightening than just like a 1,900, which I guess Doom Cal isn't terrible because it can negate effects, but at the end of the day, this is one of like the key pieces of the deck that we were missing, and thank you Battle Pack for giving me a couple of them. And then we have the Alias, the Stratos, the Ryos, super low monster count, but of course we do have E-Call and Roto to supplement that, and then we have a Book, a Dark Hole, triple Spark, triple MST, double Duality. This card is going to put in so much work in the progression series. One of the issues we just inherently have sometimes is that some of the decks we play are less consistent than like their modern counterparts, just because we don't have access to all the cards, and so Duality can fit itself into so many decks, and this deck rarely special summons, so we get to take full advantage of that. We also have Pot of Greed for increased consistency as well. We're on double smashing just in case Gage does play anything bigger than our guys, which is pretty unlikely, and then we have a buttload of traps. We got a bottomless double Call the Haunted. Reborn is legal at this time, but unfortunately that is not in our pool, so Call the Haunted's the next best thing. I kind of like this too. There's like fun stuff with like using Ryo to disrupt Gage, so that's cool. One Compulse, double D Prison, double Hero Blast, double Skill Drain, Solemn Judgment, Road, and double Torrential. I still want to resolve this on Gage. Maybe today will be the day. Admittedly, the extra deck is kind of useless. The only things that really matter is like Stardust for the Starlight Road, and then we actually have rank 4s. That's crazy. So we have Pearl, we have Utopia, and we've had Papal Operative. Honestly, it's very unlikely we're going to go into any of these. There could be a chance, but we just want to kind of have more monsters on the field just to keep beating in for damage, but they're here in case it does come up. And then for this side deck, we have triple Cyber Dragon for when we know we're going second, because this is nice just to have more aggressive pressure in that case, and it gives us more monsters, because sometimes if you don't draw a monster in this deck has a bit of an issue, although there's plenty of defensive cards to protect you. The one Warrior Lady, which honestly I should just main deck, because this bit me in the ass the last time I had it in the side deck. We have a Snowman Eater for removal and for like weird stuff, and then we have double Compulse, triple Dust, and then if Gage is on like any sort of graveyard-based deck, or if he goes back to Insectors again, I have Macrocosmos and Shadow Imp, so these are just 2 cards that can immediately win us the game if we flip them. Yes, it does have negative synergy with Call the Haunted and Hero Blast, but we can just sub those out for these, and then we're basically fine. Nothing else really cares about the graveyard in our entire deck, and so yeah, it's just like a nice little substitute there, and just having the blowouts makes me feel pretty confident that we'll be able to take on anything he is bringing our way. So I'm excited to get into today's duel. I think it's gonna be an exciting one, because Battle Pack has definitely fortified our decks. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Gage, holy shit. Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Epic is an understatement. This set rocked. I don't know how your polls were, but I should say yours were good because you actually opened 36 packs the first time, so they were probably amazing.
You told me 24. I'm like, something doesn't seem right about like that. I had to double check the Simply Unlucky video to make sure it was 36. But yeah, with 36 packs and a box that's meant for drafting, I was just saying, like, we see a huge variety of cards. But the big thing is the generic stuff. Lots of generic
Absolutely.
cards that you would need in a draft if you're opening to have like a comprehensive deck. But for us, we're just buffing out counts at this point. And I got some pretty sick cards out.
I did too. I will say I'm embarrassed too that I didn't realize it was 36 packs because I lost last episode, so I was the one going over the set. So you think I would have been on top of that, but embarrassing. Yeah, clearly you do the job better than I do, and you'll get to do that again next week. So let's shout the patron, Rolo Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you for the support. This is going to be important, buddy. Let's see what happens.
Okay, all right.
Ho, 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 ho. I doubt we're going to have another...
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely not having another 11-round rock, paper.
No,
we're never going to
no,
have that
no.
happen again. That's so sad.
All right, Alex. Let's see here.
You're thinking about
I'm
this.
thinking about it.
Okay,
I'm
interesting.
Oh, man,
It-
the one
usually
card is
it's
so
the
tempting.
snap second. Usually it's the snap second, but he's actually contemplating going first.
We're getting
Okay.
to that time, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh, where the cards are just so good, or sometimes the one card doesn't always matter. But I still think, oh, give me the one extra one. I can't say no. It's too
I don't
good.
blame you. It's too tantalizing. All right, buddy. Best of luck.
Good luck, Duelist.
Stand by main. This hand looks pretty good. Let's start with an emergency call.
Uh-oh. All right. Ring, ring. Who we giving a call?
Mr. Stratos. says
Legendary.
The effect fine.
The effect is fine. Resolves.
All right, we'll get ourselves a little alias here. And let's just go ahead and set a couple back row, and I'll throw it over to you.
All right. 2, no problem to me. I'll draw for turn. Stand by main.
Sure.
All right, let me get a nice little peek at the alias and what else you kept away in there.
Okay. I think I know what the pick's going to be when you see my hand. Unfortunately, there's no cost to this card, so there you go.
Double alias Spark. I'm gonna get rid of the Gemini Spark. It seems like
That's
the right
shocking.
choice.
I never would have guessed you'd get rid of the Gemini Spark of all things. I should have just set that too. You know, I forget you have this card now, so I have to probably be more. It's not like Dust Shoot where I technically played around Dust Shoot, but you can't play around this card.
Nope,
It's always
You
live.
cannot. All right, Alex. Let's get it turned. I'm gonna activate Reinforcement of the Army.
Okay.
All right. I am going to search out of my deck. This is so cool. I'm gonna search Goblin de Berg.
Oh, okay. We got some rank 4 action going on. I'm down.
First thing I see though is it's gotta come down. You know, you got a monster. I don't. Big Cyber Dragon. 20.
Sidra. There he is. That's fine.
King shit. Let's see here, bro. What kind of back row you been on recently? You been on deep prisons, bottomless trap holes? Am I scared of any of those?
Kitchen sink, buddy.
Kitchen
We're
sink.
playing. We've been playing lots of back row since
have.
our back row removal left the progression.
The one thing I've also
series.
noticed, I'm gonna start playing this different. So I'm gonna get in your head. You've been set in MSTs. You hate to activate those cards. So I'm gonna take a guess that one of those is a Space Typhoon. I'm gonna summon the Goblin de Berg.
Sure,
And when he's normal summon, I can special summon from hand. Is that okay?
you can. Go for it.
Strategy has come together. I am going to special summon the Red Gadget from the
Oh, we're on the gadget.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all
Red
right.
Gadget effect.
Red gadget effect is fine. I'm gonna torrential this. It's still too
No!
tantalizing, even though you get the gadget.
Oh, that's a huge. Oh, man. I was like, boy, I don't know since I could beat that. I don't know if I could beat a torrential tribute. At least I get another gadget, right?
You do get another gadget, which is like, it makes it not a complete. You basically break even on this, in all honesty, because of the gadget. But, you know, you losing 3 monsters, I'm okay with it.
Quite a bit. I got to be alias, back row. I think I could do it. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
All right, we'll draw here as soon as Dueling Book allows us to. There we go. All right, just need to check something here. Okay. We'll bring out the alias.
Yep.
19 beats. Let's go.
I will take it. Yep.
And I will set an additional card. Over to you.
All right. One more to deal with. Stand by main.
Yep.
I'm going to really do this again, bro, and I'm really hoping not to get punished. I'm going to Space Typhoon, the one you just set.
It was Gemini Spark, and
Oh,
I did
okay.
check. I
Woo!
shuffled. I showed when I said I was looking at something. I was looking at the log, and I was highlighting for the audience that I did shuffle the deck. So.
Thank God, bro. All right, man. I'm going to special summon Photon Thrasher from the
Sure,
hand.
he's thrashing. Sure.
2100, slightly bigger than the alias, doesn't get trumped by that Gemini Spark. I'm going to get in there for the battle phase. 200 over.
Take 2. It is slightly bigger.
All right, yep. Reason I had to not throw down this gadget before is Thrasher would not be able to attack.
Yep.
Yellow gadget, okay?
Sure.
Huge. Get the green gadget from the deck.
Who are you going into?
I got options. I could also just literally go into none of them.
You
'cause-
could. You could just chill.
Yeah, 2100 Thrasher. He's no joke. He beats the other alias that is chilling in your hand.
Well, you can't attack with him, so not really. But
Shut up. All right, I am going to exceed here.
sure.
We're going to throw these two on top of each other, and I'm going to make the Utopia, number 39.
All right. New card, by the way. New card. We haven't had Utopia before, right?
Yeah, Utopia. He's negating attacks, bro, from the structure deck. Is
And
someone
he's,
okay?
he's not negating this. I'll judge.
Oh my god, judgment! Oh my god, bro. I have everything now. Why don't you? Okay.
I mean, you hit Spark. Like, I would have rather used Spark on Utopia.
I
but
mean, at
it's
least
fine.
I whiff you a draw. Okay, you got Alias
And
and a
nothing.
draw. Man, God, bro, I said I could deal with this last time. And all right.
All right, Alias. You know I have it. Let's go.
Yeah, 19.
19. I'm passing.
Draw. Stand my main. Green gadget.
That's fine.
Green
You just
gadget.
keep the conga line going, and you're
Yep.
like, you're sitting pretty.
We will restart the loop. Pick up the red.
It's fine.
I'll add 2 back row to the mix.
2 back row.
Yep,
Okay.
go ahead.
Red is the card in hand in that case. We'll go main 1. Interesting. So that card, one of those cards that you set, you had last turn, and you set it this turn. Probably could be like a dimensional prison or something to protect this gadget, so then that way your gadgets can actually go into something. Oh, we'll go to battle. Let's see. I'll poke.
Damage step.
Lance.
Lance. This
Lance.
might be the swing that I need here. I'm gonna lance
Sure.
the Alias.
Okay, so I go down to 11, which means I take 3. I'm okay with that. We'll go second main. Think how I want to do this here.
Forgot the men. I should have got a little more hype. The lance is freshly from the battle.
Yeah, I was
as
gonna
well,
say this
too.
is new. This
Yeah,
is
very
new.
excited.
This
Very
is also
new,
new.
yes.
What do you mean? You pulled one of these in Storm of Ragnarok. Did you respin it?
I just waited to play it until now.
Again, how I want to play this. I'll pass.
Okay, I've beat everything I know in your hand. Anything now on is new stuff.
Correct. Everything else is new.
Stand by main, red gadget.
Sure.
Gadget. I will add the yellow. No brainer here. We're gonna go battle phase 14-13.
Sure.
And you see me just disrespecting the fuck out of your gores there. You didn't pull it. I know you didn't pull it. I will just set a card and I will just do I even exceed in anything? Nothing's too good. I'll just do that. I'll just leave it. Go ahead. Your turn.
All right. I'll draw. Stand by main. It's not great. Let's try for some cleanup.
I mean, good thing I didn't exceed in anything, right? All right, cool. That's fine.
I don't love it. We'll go e-call.
Yeah.
Let's get, I mean, you know him.
Yep. The
You love him.
Alias.
He's back again. I imagine he's not staying around much
No,
longer. I
that's
figured.
your
Okay.
entire hero engine now, Alex. I'm pretty sure I've won the game at this point.
Let's see.
Draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
Well, I mean, off the top, clear.
Wow. Oh,
You know there's the
my
gadget paired with it,
God.
too.
I'm not even going to show you what that is.
We'll take those.
Fuck.
We take those.
Those MSTs were lethal.
Yes,
That's
sir, bro.
nuts.
Just using them today. No sense.
Between the Forceful Sentry and those MSTs, that was brutal. We're playing 2 decks that would actually probably see play around this time, which is pretty sick. So that's exciting. I think I'm gonna go second. I don't like, letting you have the setup, but honestly, I think the extra card's still worth it, especially because you're playing gadgets of all things. So best of luck.
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
Best of luck. Those free card seems too good. You know what gives me a free card?
The
Pot of Greed.
I was gonna
man.
say a gadget does, but yes, Pot of Greed gives you an actual
The
free
gadgets
card.
do too. You're right about that one. Yes.
Speaking
but
of which-
I'm glad to take my 2. What you got? What's up?
Oh no, I thought you were just gonna summon
Oh.
a gadget.
No. You might be surprised, Alex. It appears I do not have one of my 9 gadgets in my
Oh,
in my
and you're on the
opening
9. Oh, okay.
There you go, a little intel there. That's how unlucky I am.
That's very
That
unlucky.
is
It's especially
that's
because you
last-
Pot of Greeded too. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
that's last episode Cimo type stuff. Huh?
Yeah. Someone did the math on that, by the way. They said it was like a 0.1 something % chance to not see a monster in how many cards I drew.
It seems pretty legit. It seems pretty legit. I'm gonna set one. I'm gonna add another to the mix, and I'm gonna just pass it over to you, Duelist.
All right, I'll draw. I'll go stand by main. What did I see out of you last game? I saw Bottomless. I saw MST, which apparently you're not setting, but you could have set going first. Lance. Saw that out of you. I'm gonna have to start getting some things out of you eventually, so I may as well just get to it. Let's go Ryo. You did not sound happy when I summoned this Ryo.
No, I gotta be honest. I didn't. Wow, that actually makes everything just not great. I'm gonna use this. Let's see if I regret it. I will torrential it.
Torrential Ryo. You know what? Because your deck is gadgets, I don't blame you. I think you kind of have to. We'll just set the fort. I'll throw it
Wow.
back.
Holy smokes. Okay, I will draw for turn. Stand by main.
Yep.
Okay. I will start by just special summoning Photon Thrasher.
Sure.
He's big if you, if I just leave him. So, I mean, I'll go 21 direct, hopefully.
I'll deprison him.
I figured you might. All right. Take care of him. Main 2, I will add an additional back row, and I will pass my turn.
All right. We'll draw Mr. Alias. Come forth.
Man, the 19, bro. What a stat line. I'm going to have to take it. Yep.
Sure. Over to you.
Draw. Stand my main. Okay. I will start by summoning Green Gadget. Finally saw one. Green Gadget effect.
I will skill drain.
Dog. I will chain Space Typhoon.
I see. I knew you had some space typhoons.
Held on to it. Held on to it this time. Thank God I did, bro. I would have been looking silly if I hit your deep
Sure.
prison or something like that and you had skill drain in the back. All right, so Green Gadget resolves.
Yep.
Cool. After Green Gadget, we'll start the cycle with Red Gadget.
It's fine.
Awesome. I mean, I'm going to pull it out of you one way or another. I will Brain Con, try to take your Neos Alias.
Yikes. Sure.
Cool. Mirror Force doesn't exist. Best case scenario, you have another deprison. You deprison my Gadget, and you get Alias back, and I don't even care about that. All right, we're going to go battle phase.
Sure.
14.
I'll take it all. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Main 2.
What are you making?
Throw these bad boys on each other here. Oh my god, only one of them's a warrior. Could you imagine if they both were? I'd be slamming you right now. What's the most you make on a turn? 19. I can summon Papilloperative, and it'll be fine. I'm going to do that. You know what? Power move. I'm gonna summon the Papilloperative. Wow. Good luck setting. All right, pass turn. Go ahead.
Really trying to flex? I see. How does it deal with this?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Let me think for a minute. No! It dealt with it.
What was that about?
I should have summoned the Utopia.
What was that about? 1900, huh? You're not the only one with cyber dragons.
Man, damn, bro. What a dumb... I'm stupid as fuck. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, you can crash.
We're gonna get damage in too, so I'll go Alias. Let's go battle.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
crash.
so the crash is fine. 19. Yep.
I'll set one. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw for turn.
Yep.
Stand by main.
That's one for the end of the year highlight reel. That's for sure.
I think this is game.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna start by summoning Goblindeberg.
Sure.
I'm going to chain link 1 Goblindeberg, chain link 2 Kage Tokage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll special this. Goblindeberg resolves to defense, and then Gadget. Gadget effect.
Sure.
Okay, red Gadget gets me yellow Gadget. What's your favorite Gadget, Alex?
I've always liked... I used to know this back in the day. I think I always just used to be a red Gadget fan. I don't know why. Yeah, I like his little googly eyes. They're very funny.
He's the weakest, but I like yellow, man. Yellow looks like the guy, bro. He's looking tough.
Yellow has a very symmetrical look to it because it has like the lines going down the middle. I can't see it right now on camera for people.
Yeah, I'll give you another look.
Yeah. You see what I mean? It just has a very clean look to it.
He's looking very fresh. All right, let's see here.
I mean, you said I'm just dead, so I'm curious to see how exactly this is playing out.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Goblindeberg and the red Gadget.
Sure.
Slap them on top of each other. I'm gonna make the... I should have made Utopia the first time. Let's be real here, but there he is now. And then the reason I'm gonna win this game if it works is I'm gonna summon Machina Fortress by pitching itself in yellow
fortress,
Gadget.
The
Yes,
fortress,
sir. The fortress, bro.
All right,
This
I gotta
5,
think now. I gotta think.
This is... Oh my god, I'm counting. This is way short. Can Kage Tokage be an attack? It can. I'm stupid as fuck, bro. Oh my god, that would have been game if it was an attack. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I lied. I'm a little worried about Darkhold. But it is, I mean, you don't have it. You don't have it. All right, is this fine? Do you have anything?
I'm thinking. Yeah, it's fine.
Don't sound so sure there, buddy. I will go battle phase.
Sure.
For not game because I'm dumb. But we'll start with the.
This is tricky. I'm gonna spark the fortress.
Mirror Force is mutually banned, right?
Correct.
I'm not even losing to a second deep prison. All right. Well, I mean, this is gonna win me the game if you spark that and this resolves. 21.
That is rough.
Got one of your own?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Eh? You'd be dead anyways, but.
Was judgment. Holy crap.
Does this send for cost, Spark?
Yes. Hence why my alias is already in the
yes,
graveyard.
yeah, okay, I had to read it.
Well, good game.
What's the last one there?
Holy shit.
What is this
It was
last
Hero Blast, but
Oh, the blast. And you
Yeah.
did have a target. Wait, how is this not going to work here?
because I can't, it's attack less than. Yeah.
No.
It has to be great. So, like, if you were just doing a regular rank 4 play, there is an argument that I could have Hero Blasted, but because you went for the 3, I wasn't going to do that because it's like you're still going to have you're still gonna have two things to overlay anyway, so it
Yeah.
didn't make a difference,
Yeah.
right? I could just basically trade it for this Kage to Kage, and like you're in the exact same situation you are now.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, I can always just blank one of these, and then I get 2 draws potentially. And holy crap, yeah, we still would have been in it if you did not have Judgment, because I could have Hero Blasted this, got the Alias back. I drew another Spark to deal with the Utopia, and I got Pot of Duality from Battle Pack to get another card as well.
How many of those did you get?
I only got 2.
Still way more than me, bro. I got 0 Pot of Duality.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
that's pretty good.
All right. Interesting that I've got that and you don't, but damn, good game. That
Good
was
games, man.
a
The 2-0.
blowout.
Thing is, though,
Holy shit.
this isn't even that big of a thing because I feel like this set in particular is going to change our trajectory.
I agree.
A lot. I feel like there's a lot of new deck building strategies that came up. Do you want to see some of the stuff I got, man? I'm happy to share.
What do you got? Go for
right,
it. I'll
man.
share too.
So, didn't make it in the main deck, but I pulled one of the coolest packages you can get out of Battle Pack. I ended up pulling 2 Tour Guide from the Underworld.
Wow.
Yeah, 2
okay.
TGUs.
Okay.
I'll
I'll let you know, I pulled 0.
Not good
So-
for me, bro. I ended up
Yeah.
pulling the Machina Fortress that you saw. Some more generic things that I pulled. I pulled
This
a
was a one of?
Tragoedia.
Oh, that's even more tilting. Okay.
Yeah, it was the one of Fortress. I got a Tragoedia. Did you get yourself
Okay.
a handsome guy?
I did not get a Trag. No Trag.
Did you get yourself a Emissary of Darkness?
I did not. I did not.
No, and I showed him too. He's gonna know for next episode. What else did I get? Got the tour guides. I got that. I got like a Fiendish Chain and the Lance, and like I think those were like the big money stuff that I got.
Sure. Sure.
What did you get?
So for me, so obviously my opening was a bit weird because I did like the 24 first.
Yeah.
And then I had to do the extra 12. So I got a lot of decent stuff. So obviously I was very rank 4 lacking. So I got Utopia, I got
Okay.
Pearl. So
okay.
we actually have some 4s now to work with. So that's pretty good. I got 2 dualities. I got the reason I was running this deck back. I got Barbaros. I got a couple of these guys.
Sick.
So
Yeah,
with
nice.
Skill Drain, you're talking about, oh, I can't get over this.
How
If I
many
had Skill
Barbarosses
Drain
did
up,
you get?
I got 2 Barbaros.
That's huge.
So,
I got 0 Barbarosses. That's big.
yeah. And so either with this or just like with Call of the Haunted, like I just have a 3K beater in this deck. That's what this deck natively played. So like that was pretty cool. So we got some of those. We ended up getting, I think I got like Battle Fader, Cyber Valley, a bunch of other stuff. I think the biggest thing that a full playset of Fiendish Chains, which is sick.
that's
so
really
I've got
nice.
that moving forward. Yeah. I think I actually pulled one initially in Absolute Power Force, but obviously 1 is kind of like whatever. But now that I have 3, there's actually something we could do with that. I think, I pulled an extra Caius, which is nice. So that was cool. Because I only had 1 this whole time. You've been on 2 the
Really?
entire time.
I didn't. Man, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Jesus.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The biggest thing was for me, and the reason why I decided not to respin was getting like dualities and like Fiendish Chains and stuff like that is I got a Lance and a Chalice too. I
Solid.
forgot about that.
I did get 3 Chalice. I buffed out my Chalice.
Wow, 3. Okay, I only pulled 1, so I'm not as crazy as you over there. But I think the reason I kept was because I didn't know if I respun how much worse it was going to get for me. Because, as you know, there are so many commons in this set that your common luck can actually be really crappy if it doesn't go well for you. The rares, it's a bit, there's a bit higher likelihood that you're going to get, like, Utopia again or different things like that. But because I've been so desperate for any rank 4s, I was kind of like, man, if I respin this and don't get something like Utopia and Pearl and stuff again, like, I'm just going to have no 4s for the entire season. And that really just, like, cuts off my ability to play certain decks, like Gadgets and such, right? Like, you can actually play this deck quite well because you can go into so many rank 4s and, like, I can't. So, I did the worst thing imaginable. I looked at what I would have respun if I would have done it again.
You never do that. No, what did you get? Like every.
It would have been. It was like everything. It was like literally like almost the best Battle Pack Epic Dawn opening you could have asked for, and I was like I was crying almost by the end of it. I was like, this is so terrible.
This one I
So-
had was as close as it could get to that type of statement, bro. Like I said, everything that we missed from open Gorge, Tragoedia, stuff like that. Like just being able to pull it in this was a dream come true. Like those cards we would never see in the progression series if it wasn't for this set. The one card, man, make me happy. I gotta know, Alex, which of the Black Forest hasn't made it into the Cimoooooooo collection?
It has.
No!
It finally has made it.
No! Oh, for so
After
long.
3 years. I think we're almost on like the 3-year anniversary of Prague, and I finally have a Witch of the Black Forest in my
I
collection.
was so sure. I was like, there's no way he gets a copy of this, bro. And in a different reality, too, man. Let me tell you, I drew so many graceful charities and change of hearts.
Same.
In
Same.
a different world, bro. In a different world.
It sucks that like you're looking through and you're like, that's on the Hall of Fame. That's on the Hall of Fame. That's banned. That's banned. But it also just goes to show how powerful Epic Dawn is of a set, right? Which is crazy. Rip the Band-Aid off, buddy. I was really trying to go hard this episode, too. I had some other, like, less good decks planned that were, like, more fun with some of the new stuff, but I wanted to win this episode for the wheel because I feel like Epic Dawn was just such a prize for winning this episode. But what'd you get? Let's make it worse.
I got me... I'm trying to figure out if you should be scared or not, bro. I got me a wild card ultra rare.
Okay.
And then-
Last set was Galactic Overlord.
Yeah, Galactic Overlord. And I decided to downgrade the rarity. I picked me up a Gaia Charger.
Gaia Dragon.
Gaia
Yeah,
Charger.
I had a feeling. That would be my pick if I rolled the same thing. Gaia Dragon did some work for you in Season 1, if I recall correctly.
I think so, too. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it. Now that we have side sets that we get to open, some pretty cool combos. Like, one that always comes to mind is Volcasaurus pop. And then
Volcasaurus.
the Gaia for, like,
Yep.
5,000 damage or something like that.
I agree.
So,
He's just nice utility.
He is, yeah. So I'm looking forward, hopefully, now and then later on in the Zeus lineup. He'll be good, right?
The Zeus lineup. I forgot.
He'll make his way good, right? But yeah, it could have been way better. But like you said, this next one, you have to tell me how we have to divvy up the wheel because if I get anything from Battle Pack, I have the world's my oyster, bro. I can get anything.
That's true. That is true. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shao1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Phoenix the Immortal, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic, Jordan Coons, Little Fade Leaf, Chris Hood, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretz, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Dalton, Inuno Taisho, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, Max, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Helios515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, Cheeks McLaperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel by all Community soon, Cancel by all Committee soon, Cancel by all Players soon, Corvain, Gray9, and Micah Pierce. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.